Major shipping day. So,
Oh, is it? Hey, everybody. Oh, we're live now.
uh-oh.
Hey, guys, it's Margaret, and we're here with another merch talk. And today, Jeff and Chris are here. Hello, Jeff.
Hello, Margaret.
Hello, Chris.
Hello, Margaret and Jeff, and everyone watching live. How
Yes.
you doing? Happy Monday.
Yeah, we were just saying it's been a crazy day. Just trying to get stuff together.
Yeah.
When I say stuff, I mean shit.
They made my daughter's graduation on a Monday at 9 o'clock in the morning, which is, Mondays are shipping because of the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I spent all day yesterday trying to get caught up so I wouldn't have as much to do. And yeah, it's been a busy morning.
Yeah, and we were doing everything, right? And just anyway, okay, whatever. So how about you, Chris? How's it going?
It's busy. We're planning on moving pretty soon, and just shipping and eBay stuff. It's been nuts, and the stuff with the kids. It's been crazy. Summer's here, so you know what that means. House full of kids, stuff like that.
Oh my gosh! And how many do you have? You have 3, right?
No, I have 2. I have a 6-year-old and a preteen, so that's fun.
See, I have a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old, so I'm right there. I hear
you. Yep.
Catch you both beat.
Yeah, you do. Well, yours is just graduated. What, 8th grade is what you said?
I have a 30-year-old and a 23-year-old, and then my daughter's 14.
Did you see the look on my face when you said a 30-year-old?
I think she's 30. She might kill me if I say she's 30 and she's not.
30?
Pretty sure she is.
I know, they're going to get there one day. I just can't imagine that.
No, it's hard.
Not at all. Okay, well, since we're talking about our kids, have you guys had your kids come up with any ideas for your shirts?
You kidding? She's a teenager. It's summertime. She ain't going to do jack for me.
You need to bribe her.
Yeah, my 6-year-old has come up with some ideas that we have written down, but I just haven't sat down and designed them. But they have some pretty fun ideas. So, yeah, definitely check out your kids' ideas. It's pretty funny.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I haven't had any since the poop one, but as soon as the poop one sold, I was like, okay, we're going with this. Whatever you say, bud.
Definitely.
That wasn't the Poopnado one, is it?
No, it's not the Poopnado one. I don't know if I shared the Poopnado one.
Well, I seem to see all yours.
Do you follow me on Pinterest?
Yeah.
Or on Amazon? You see them on Amazon?
No, on Pinterest I see them. I go, I bet you that's Margaret's.
Yeah, I finally just, because I don't pin all my shirts, but a lot of them I do, and I finally put it on my website, like, okay, because I have enough people asking, like, well, I want to see your shirts. Like, I put a link on my website, like, go there to my, and it'll go to my Pinterest page for mostly my shirts. There might be a couple other people's that I've pinned in there, but.
You might want to remove your removed shirts, because you have a couple shirts there that are no longer on Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
That's the hard part when you start to when you promote a certain shirt, and then the time elapses or whatever, and then you have to go back and modify your advertising and stuff like that. I have a few like that I need to do.
There's one I'm gonna do a video with one of them, because one of them was really early, really like in the first few months, and it was one that I should not have put up because it was I was not allowed to. And it was also one that I had tried to get a Fiverr designer to do for me, and that was one of my bad experiences on Fiverr. I will talk about Fiverr in a second, but so I was like, I'm just gonna do a video, because the shirt would have been okay to put up like on Teespring or one of the other like fan sites where you can do fan type shirts, but no on Amazon. I'll probably do that.
I don't even know where my Fiverr design is. I never used it. I never put it up, and I don't know where I put it.
I'm hoping I can go back in the dashboard on Fiverr and see like past activity.
Oh, look who showed up.
Oh,
Mr.
hey,
Joe.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? Oh, there was some confusion, so I'm back now. So it's all good.
Okay, so before I jump any more into Fiverr, I want to put this out there, because last week I was really bashing Fiverr. And I have to, say one caveat that I didn't mention was that I did get a couple good designs off Fiverr from our friend Mike Peterson, the treasurer now. So I talked to Mike today and was like, do you want to come on and talk about Fiverr and how to find a good designer on Fiverr? He couldn't come today, but he says in the future, maybe we can talk about that, because He's on Fiverr, and he's done a couple designs for me. So there are people out there, but I don't know how to find them. I just knew because Mike is Mike. So
That's a great subject too for learning and stuff like that. Because I've heard of Fiverr, I just never took the dive for it. So yeah, definitely.
yeah. So that's out there because I did get I caught a little flack in the Facebook groups about like bashing Fiverr.
Did y'all listen to that Merch Minds podcast recently? That new one?
Yeah, I didn't listen to the latest one, but I heard one where Jan went off on Fiverr.
Well, no, this lady, it was on there. She had she found a copycat of one of her shirts, she just found a copycat of one of her shirts. Anyway, she contacted that person who had a copycat, and actually, that person bought that person who was the copycat. That person said they got that design off Fiverr, which really is meaning that the person on Fiverr selling that shirt took that shirt and was selling those shirts to other people.
Oh man, that's horrible.
Yeah, so
you gotta go check. Like you can't just get something from if they're not, you've got to double check because it's still on you. If you buy
any shirt that you buy, any shirt that you buy from any graphic designer, any suit, any place, you have to check it. So,
because there's another one of these design selling merch sites that are popping up that I checked recently, and all the shirts not all of them, but some new shirts they popped up, they were exact designs from but from Creative Market. They didn't do any editing. They just put the design out there. And by Creative Market's terms of service, you're not allowed to resell the design. You can use it on your own, or you can edit for your own shirt, but you can't just take the design and resell it as a design. So you got to watch those. And with Creative Market's licenses, if you sell more than 500, you're expected to have an expanded license. So you got to do your research when you buy designs.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
So that's kind of scary. Because then
I actually have a.
Go on.
Here's what a question I've thought of, like how if I'm buying design from Fiverr or from maybe it's just somebody I know, how am I gonna know that graphic or even that font is legal for me to use that they're making? So I mean, you just have to be really careful. So
that's a good question for sure, definitely.
I mean, I would definitely do a Google, like reverse Google image search for one.
Yeah. Hey, like, I mean, how, like if I made a shirt for you or you guys, how are you guys going to know that the shirt or the font that I use is, legal, So
because we trust you, Joe.
It's crazy. I know. Well, I'm just saying that. I mean, that's just with, somebody, but
yeah,
I mean, you're not buying shirts.
On the hard one.
Yeah.
Graphic image, you can do reverse Google, but fonts are a little more difficult.
For sure. I mean, or just even go in and like look on Amazon or just Google the shirt that you want and see if it comes up. I mean, that's probably, if they're a dishonest or disreputable person, then that's what's going to happen. Again, there are some good ones out there, and we need to have Mike and maybe some people who have had good experiences share how they found.
That'd be a short show.
Exactly.
I took some flack, and I was like, okay, I admit it. It's cool. Okay, so there are some questions in the chat. We've got some friends, 48 viewers. Hi, everybody. Let's see. There was a question. There's Patricia. Wait, I missed somebody else maybe. Patricia was asking, if you're on the 10 tier, how long do you keep the shirt up if it's not selling before you take it down and add a new one?
That's a good question.
I didn't have that experience, so.
Okay, for me, since I was kind of there, I would probably say maybe wait a week, 5 to 7 days. Some shirts, see, the thing is, it's crazy because some shirts will sell like on the 8th day. So you got to kind of play it by ear. If you're in a rush and you have a lot of ideas, I would try to shuffle them around sooner. But if you can't come up with a good amount of ideas in a short amount of time, you should probably just leave it up for a week or two. It all depends. And
don't get rid of it. If you remove it, save it. When you tear up and you have more slots, you can put it right back up.
Exactly.
or putting it on another pod, because just because it didn't sell in a week or two, like I've said before, I've had designs that Amazon has removed because of the 60-day rule twice, and it sold my third time listed. So,
and Jeff, just to preface that, could you explain the 60-day rule to new people that are watching?
well, it's now a 90-day rule, and it's if your shirt has not sold in 90 days, it just has to sell one. If it hasn't sold at least one in 90 days, Amazon will remove it. So, but don't be disheartened. If you have enough slots, put it right back up. That's what I do. If I look at it and I think it's gonna sell, so I'll put it right back up. I've had maybe 5 shirts that I've decided just to let go, but the rest I've just reloaded, and they've sold.
Yeah. And we were just talking about, we talked about it a little last week, and then we were talking a bit before the show about saving the information, because I've had a few that when they were pending removal, I didn't go in and grab like my title, my keywords, even though I'd probably switch them around a little bit, but I've already done all that research, right? And there have been a few times where I didn't go in and just grab that info to save for when I do re-upload, because then you've got to go and redo it. But Jeff says he's done a whole...
Yeah, I have a Mac. I don't know how many people are on Mac, but you have that little notes app. And I have a page, just all of descriptions, bullet points, titles that I've saved. For one, because if I'm doing multiple shirts that are like my cityscapes, it's easy just to go there, change a couple words, and copy and paste it. So I've been saving them.
You said you did a spreadsheet overhaul. Did I misunderstand?
Oh, yeah. Are we talking about that now?
Is that what that was? I thought that's what it was.
No, that's just my titles and stuff. I have I redid my spreadsheet. I took like 4 hours, and what it does, I used to have a page for every month of the year, and I tracked my sales there, and that got to be too cumbersome. So now I have one page, and it's just divided in sections by month, a year, and the way I set it up, that on I have another page called a cover page, that it brings everything over. So I have summaries by month, and then I have summaries. It lists every shirt I've sold, and then it calculates how many of each shirt. So I can go there and say, this shirt has sold 205 shirts.
I see. Okay, I thought you were talking about something else.
No.
Can you send that to me so I can have that?
I can send it to you, but it's really, you have to tweak it yourself, because when I sell a new shirt that has never sold before, I have to copy the title in there on 2 spots, so I have it, because the way it calculates how many shirts have sold, it goes through the whole sales table and finds all the shirts. So if it matches that shirt, it sums it up, and it sums up the total. So I know exactly how much money I've made for each T-shirt.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I can show it, or I can send it to you guys. It's done in numbers, but you have to edit it for your T-shirts.
Cool.
I have to pat myself on the back. I wanted to tell somebody about it after 4 hours, and it worked. I was going to do color and sizes too, but that would have been too much of a pain in the ass.
I started trying to make a spreadsheet for my, like, what colors were most popular sellers, and I quit that real fast. I did.
Yeah, I decided I can just do a quick glance, and
it's black.
Yeah.
I already know it's black.
Black, navy, and asphalt are my top sellers.
Yep. Okay, there's another question in the chat from Tracy, HP Picker. She says, can the customers look at your whole inventory on merch like they can when searching the eBay store? Who wants to grab that one?
No. Well, it depends if you put all your shirts under one brand name. If I put them all my shirts under the brand name of Joe's T-shirts, then yes. But if you put them in different brand names, as in different niches, then they can't. So.
Yeah, all mine are my own brand, except for 4. I'm trying an experiment. So I did 4 on their own brand.
For me, I use one brand for like the kind of shirts that I do for my Evolos brand. You can just search Evolos, and there's those kind of shirts. And then I also use the name as like a keyword too for specific things like fishing or whatever. I'll do like fishing as the brand name or something like that. And I'm not sure, is that illegal to do?
It's legal, yes, and everyone but Amazon encourages it. Amazon just hasn't said anything.
Oh, gotcha. So that's what I've been doing for specific niches.
Personally,
like title,
myself,
fishing shirts. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, so like for the brand name, I'll put like fishing something or another.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
not to bash what you guys do, but in my own little world, I wish they wouldn't allow that because I think it's diluting everyone. I think everyone should have a brand. That's just the way I feel.
Well, here, Jeff, here's my problem with that, and I totally agree with you. For me, I found like when you keep all your shirts in one brand, then those scammers can go and just look through your whole entire inventory and then just basically just steal all your good designs in one little one-stop shop. That's just my experience. So I kind of break it up in different brands so they cannot do that. That's just my thinking.
And I'm sure I agree it happens. And I don't want to say I don't care, because I do care, but I don't care enough to, because I'm trying to brand myself. I have my websites under the same brand.
Yeah.
I'm trying to have a brand on Amazon. You know, like Nike has a brand. Nike doesn't change their brand saying Nike fishing shoes or something like that.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. So like, yeah, it's pretty merch. Merch is like a per user thing. So it's like whatever works for you, go for it. There's no right or wrong way to do anything with merch.
I just think,
well, maybe especially now, maybe you'll know about that since they're really, you know, getting rid of all the copycat people and cracking down on, you know, all design. So maybe we don't have to worry about that.
the way Amazon makes changes and some of their changes they have done in the past, I wouldn't put it past them to make that change that you have to have one brand. I think that was the intent and the way people are using it. I'm not saying you guys, the way it's being used. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but
whatever.
I think is a loophole and people are taking advantage of it. And I think more power to it. I'm trying it out, but I think Amazon in the future might change that to you can't have multiple brands like that. You know, 1,000 brands for 1,000 shirts.
Right.
So,
if they do, I'll change. If not,
it's just a cleanup thing, right? Because their database is getting so big, and they've already made a couple changes to clean up their database. I just feel that might be another one coming down the road.
I don't. I totally
You heard it here first.
You heard it here second. He's totally wrong. Yeah, I don't use Texas Gal Treasures for my rebrand or anything. I have every, you know, if it's biking shirts, then it's, you know, cycling t-shirts. I use it just as another place to have a keyword.
There's a niche.
But I do like to kind of tack on to Tracy's question about finding the whole inventory. Like I do pin a lot of my shirts. So I have my, I hear an echo of me in my ear. So I'm gonna turn this down. I have a page there where you can see all of my shirts. Most of them, not all of them, but yeah. Can y'all hear an echo of me or is it just me?
It's just you.
Just you. I don't hear it.
Good. I'm hearing my own voice in my own head. Is that good or bad?
I hate those earbuds that you have. That those ones, they hurt my ears so much. They hurt your ears when you leave them in for like an hour.
Oh, my eardrums inside.
No. Like my actual around my ear actually gets sore when I wear those for like over 45 minutes.
No. Maybe you have small ear canals.
I'm a freak. That's what it is. Just say it.
You have dainty ears.
Yeah.
Okay. We never did talk about our numbers. Should we do that and then come back to the questions?
Yeah. I just as a also Margaret, I've been putting the questions in the Hangouts chat.
I see it.
That'll help you out a little bit.
Come on, Margaret. Tell us your numbers.
No. My numbers are horrible. I'm on the 10 tier again, and everything's terrible. Are you happy now?
Oh, no.
You give me such a hard time.
Tell me my target.
You'll meet your target? Okay.
Tell me what target I have to hit.
Has everyone been on the same tier? Has anyone been tiered up?
I got to check.
I'm just happy. I'm just happy that I teared up before Yang because it's driving him nuts. If you heard him on the podcast, he's like, I'm about to lose my damn mind.
What are you tiered up to, Margate, right now?
2,000.
Oh, I sold a shirt today. Nice.
I'm still at 500.
And Joe, you're still at 500 too?
I'm checking. Yeah, I think so though.
That's wild.
But I haven't even reached 50% of my capacity yet. I'm at, where is it? I think I'm 184.
You have 184 shirts up?
Yeah.
I have a lot of shirts up. So I'm at the 2,000
Yeah, I'm still
tier.
at 500.
Okay. So I have 1,269 shirts up. Cha-ching.
Wow.
Wow.
Now, can I ask,
Mm-hmm.
without,
Here it comes.
You can't hurt my feelings.
I'm not trying to hurt feeling. I was searching Pinterest today, and I noticed you have one design, and it might be in a couple colors, and then you loaded another one with a few more colors. Is that a strategy of yours?
So you mean like the flamingo? Like we did a flamingo one the other day. I don't know if I uploaded those, but
It
we
wasn't
did.
that one, but yeah.
But like, okay, so the flamingo one we did, we created on that video. We created like 5 versions of the shirt. You know, we changed the way the fonts was. We changed the coloration or the placement of certain things. I have so many spots that I'm like, yeah, I just upload them all.
Well, I think it was your clown shirt. I was looking at clowns. I go, that's Margaret's clown shirt. And I thought when I looked on your listing, where it just says down below, it says buyers also looked at these. There was 7 more of the same clown shirt, and I thought they were yours as well. So.
Oh, I have, yeah, okay, so like my clown shirt that I've got, I have with the 2,
It's the one you
4,
made with
6,
Merch Candy.
yeah, I have 8 of them up, but they're not all the same. Like the graphic is the same,
Okay.
but the wording is not. Like some of them say, trust me, I'm a clown. Some say, trust me. Now that was one where I did upload, because you know that was when they really, they gave you more color options, but you can only choose 5. So I was like, well, it looks good on these 5, but it also looks good on these 5 too. So I uploaded it, but I don't do that for all of my shirts.
Okay. I just did that today for the first time on one of my best sellers, and it was an early shirt, so I only had it on, you know, black, navy, slate. So I uploaded it again last night, I think, in the heather colors and the purple, and they approved it quickly, so I guess it's not a problem. So.
Yeah, and I think too, if I was on a lower tier, I might not do that, but I have 40 uploads a day, so I'm like, what do I have to lose? Why not?
And that's what I might go back and do some more, because I have 10 uploads a day, and I barely do. I mean, my best day I did 7.
Yeah, and then like whatever one is the most popular will sell, and that one gets to stay up, and if the others get pulled down later, I'm like, okay, well, I know which one sold, so we're cool.
Actually, this week I haven't, probably in the past like 7 days, I probably have only uploaded like 5 shirts. But you know what? Probably since I've been on Merch, this whole week and maybe like 2 other days, like 9 days out of like a year and a half or a year that I've been doing this, that I took off. You know, the rest of the days I've done it every day. So I did 9 days out of a year. I'm pretty good. So
yeah.
This past month has been my busiest. I mean, you guys know in past shows, I was only like at 50 shirts for a long time, and Margaret was yelling at me, threatening to take my account away. So now I'm at 180, and that's all been in the past couple months. I've been cranking them out.
Yeah, I think I have 290 shirts up. So not too bad.
Yeah.
And so far this month, I've sold 59 shirts this month. So.
This month.
This month has been great.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, this is on target to be my best month. Better, it's gonna, I think, outperform December for me.
Oh wow!
Well, my goal last month was 75, and I told you guys I beat it by 2. So I set this month's goal as 80, just to be kind of conservative. And it's not even halfway through the month, and I'm already at almost 60. So
that's good.
It's been almost 7 a day for the past week. I'm excited.
Yeah, that's how I've been doing. I've been doing really good. If I keep going at this rate, I'll beat my my best one actually, so it'll be good.
I don't think I'll ever beat my best one until December, because the best one was last December and it was 171 or something like that.
Never say never.
Okay, I won't. I'll just keep throwing things on the wall and
That's what I do.
sell.
I have sold so far this month, not counting whatever else has happened today, 120 shirts so far
Wow.
in 11 days.
That's so great.
How many?
120.
So that's my target.
Wow.
That's your target for the month?
That's
Well,
amazing, Margaret.
to catch you.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the profits so far, and it's already, because January, February, March, well, one of those months I hit the 700 mark, but so it's already past like those months. So if it keeps going, because I'm averaging about 10 a day now, I was averaging 7 a day last month. So now I'm so close to hitting that 2,000 for the month.
So for you personally, what do you think your secret is? Is it just uploading daily? Is it advertising? Is it just having good designs? What do you think contributes to your sales?
Well, like the head of Amazon, I have some really bad pictures of him.
Blackmailing the Amazon guy.
No. Yeah, I think it's just consistency. Like I'm uploading all the time.
Yeah, it's a numbers game. That's what I find, because I started uploading myself too more, and I figured I started to see more sales from doing that too.
No, I'm not uploading garbage. I do listen to Young on Merch Minds. He's got a totally different strategy, and that's cool. His is more what he calls, it's like quality, not quantity. But I have quality and quantity.
Right.
So I'm not uploading garbage, but it's just I upload a lot.
That's why I'm slow. I try, be work an hour on a shirt. I should probably go faster and just throw up garbage.
It's not garbage.
I'm not saying you did. No, I'm not saying you do garbage. I like your shirts.
They're
I
simple.
just think I need to get faster. And I mean, even with I talked about my 4-hour design that I gave up on, and Mike was giving me crap in the chat saying 4 hours. I'm sorry, I'm a perfectionist. If I don't get it right, I throw it away.
Mike in the chat? I missed him.
Oh, not today. It was
Oh, okay.
in that show when I was doing that Eclipse t-shirt.
Okay.
Is that what it was? I think I'm sorry.
I'm looking in the
And
chat.
we're not even having a full Eclipse down here. So what's the point?
Yeah,
So-
my numbers, I've only sold 7 shirts this week, but I'm only have 56 designs out of 100. So for me, that's good. I noticed that a lot of summer themes are selling for me very well. And also, I want to bring up real quick in the chat, Team New Leaf said to contact local business owners and upload their logos and let them buy at cost to tier up. So that's a good way to kind of grow your business, is to go reach out to local business owners and see if they want to get some shirts created and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. My sister's going to do that with her she has like a beekeeping association, and so she's getting her beekeeping association shirts put on merch, and then people can buy the size or color that they want. So it's good. It's good to do. Okay, so I'm looking in I'm trying to see the questions that you pulled. Okay, Patricia asks, does Amazon give you a reason why a shirt gets returned? I noticed in our account, it looks like they refunded a customer, but I did not see why.
Nope.
Nope. So do you mean like when they cancel a shirt, or when it go? Because I never see when someone returns. I don't feel like that.
Yeah, she said returns, yeah.
Yeah, because I never see when they return a shirt, but I see when they cancel.
Don't you hate that?
Eh.
Like,
Margaret's like, I sell like 100 and something shirts a month. One cancels.
I think I've only had 2 cancellations this month, and that you'll see more as you start selling more. But
I had 3 this month. And
they probably
I haven't had any.
They quit yours and came and bought mine.
yeah, I went and pouted in the corner for 3 hours. Why they cancel my shirt? Don't they like me?
No. Yeah, they don't say. They don't say why. Yeah. Camille, I'm sorry if I say your name wrong. How do you guys find the best design that sells most?
That's a difficult question.
I guess you can go over. I'm sorry, Jeff. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I was thinking this morning, kind of along those lines. You just do your designs, put them up. You'll find out that some of your designs won't sell. The majority of your designs, you'll sell one or two here and there, and then you'll have a couple home runs that sell quite a few. It's just, it's hard to say. The public's finicky. You can't really.
Yeah, I think they might be also asking like what kind of niches should I get into or what things are popular. I think maybe that might be what the question is too. And that you can look at like sales rank and stuff like that. And I wouldn't necessarily copy anyone's shirt, but you can definitely use themes and stuff like that.
You can go to Google Trends and see what's trending in search.
Yeah.
There's
Hey, that's me.
I look for designs or memes, and if it pops out at me, I do it. But then again, I got 500 tiers or 500 slots, and I have a room. Some of the other people, you might be more picky, but I just scroll around. If it pops at me, I go, if I would wear it or it makes me laugh, do it. I don't care what niches. And
yeah, and I think that like the strategy changes a little bit as you get to a higher tier. Like if you're on a lower tier, try to do things that are going to get you moved up. Because now that I've got this, oh hey, there's two of you. Now that I've got this high, I can upload 40 a day. I don't do that every day, but I can be a little more. I don't know. I can just do a little more and not have to worry quite as much.
Throw more crap at the wall and nowhere.
I do. It's like spaghetti, but I don't throw crap because that's disgusting. But spaghetti, sure. Joe, did you freeze up?
I dropped out, so I came back. Is it causing any problems in the feed or anything?
No, it's just tripping me out to see two of you down there.
Okay.
I forgot what the question was now.
Niches.
That's right. So yeah, like, okay, did you guys do any of the Kofefe shirts?
I did one.
I did like 10 of them.
Did you sell any?
No.
Okay, here's a tip.
I didn't sell any either.
I did. Let me tell you my secret.
Oh, of course.
I think I told Jeff.
How many did you sell?
I think I've sold four of it. But it's so okay, so here's what I did.
You're not people.
What?
When Donald Trump's son came out and said Democrats aren't even people.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I did. We're not even people, and that hasn't moved.
No. So what I did was, because I knew a lot of people, and a lot of the ones I saw going up were like anti-Trump, and I'm not. There's nothing political here. You can be pro-Trump or not, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna sell a shirt. So I saw a lot of the shirts going up were negative in nature. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a Kofefe shirt, but I'm gonna make it pro-Trump. So the people that are looking at it, there were within that niche, there were a lot fewer that were positive.
Yeah, mine were all positive too. I think I did like "Don't Worry, Be Kofe" or something like that, and I thought that was pretty clever, but they didn't sell a single one. So
mine said, I'll just say it because I don't give a dang. Mine was Kofefe for winners, Trump 2020.
those are the ones that did well for you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Here's my problem with that whole thing. I was at work when that dropped, when you made that tweet. So I had to literally wait like 14 hours before I can get home and like make the shirt. So if I was at home, I would have had the shirts like there right on the money. So it was a timing thing for me.
I was out going to the post office and all that and heard it in the radio. And so I started researching on my phone, and every idea was already up there. And I finally came up with one when I got home, and it must have triggered some snowflake at Amazon because it took 24 hours to be approved. So I missed the whole boat.
Yeah, I woke up. Like I was still in my bed, check my phone before I get out of bed. And then I saw it and I was like, jumped out of bed, went to my computer and made one. And there was already, at the time there were like 20 up. And then later in the day, it was like hundreds.
Thousands.
I love how like something as simple as that can cause like this huge kind of like media storm, and just the viralness of that was amazing.
Yeah, if you can get in there at the right moment with the right lucky saying, I mean, you can make bucks. My best-selling, biggest moneymaker was an Obama thing before they took it down.
I mean, so I've had another one where I just checked out, because when I'm looking for things that are trending, I'll go peek at Twitter at what's like the most, the top trending things, and see if I can. There was one that one of the Trumps was wearing a T-shirt of, that I made a spoof T-shirt, and it sold a couple. It was one of the Trumps.
Joe, did you do any of the Kofefe shirts?
Yeah, I didn't sell any.
Oh, okay.
I did about 5 of them. I just took them down the other day. I guess I should have kept them up because somebody said they were still selling, but oh well.
I did. I just said that.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody else said something at Merch University. They were telling me to keep them up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or to tell the group or something. So.
I find it so hardcore that Joe's driving around and doing this live stream. I couldn't do that.
I'm just now just now. I was at this place where they had free Wi-Fi, and then like they're doing something over there, so I had to leave. So
They shoo you away.
That's too funny.
I'm not using Wi-Fi no more though. I should be. So well.
Okay, let's see. I'm looking at the next question. Thanks for grabbing them, Chris.
Yeah, they all disappeared when I timed out. So sorry.
Oh, I see them though.
Okay, good.
Let's see. Tracy's asking, how do I get the merch cha-ching to come through my phone? I don't know. I don't have that. I would love to know.
I wish.
You can, on Chrome, there's a couple plugins on Chrome for your desktop, but you have to remain logged in, and Amazon automatically logs you out after like 15, 20 minutes. So,
yeah.
But I wish somebody would do the API and make one.
Somebody will, and they'll make a lot of money.
Because I want cha-chings.
Yeah, especially if you just charge $5 or something, I'd buy it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Imagine all the people that will buy that.
I know. There's like, do you guys ever see that in Merch University where I post that from T-Grads? It's like the top 10 niche searches. You ever see that?
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna kind of go over that real quick.
Okay.
And because like they added some extra stuff in there, maybe we give them something to talk about. The top 10 niches were dog, dad, Wonder Woman, cat, Game of Thrones, nurse, Father's Day, fishing, coffee, unicorn. Those were the top 10.
You can't do Wonder Woman, and you can't do Game of Thrones.
Yeah. What do you think that those are done on? Just like a different site or something? I mean,
I don't think there's any site you can do those on legally.
Legally, actually.
I know people do it because I see Facebook ads all the time.
It's probably like sayings or things like that. That kind of navigate that kind of copyright thing. Like if you say like woof something or another, or, you know what I mean? It's probably dragging this and that.
Well, what about spoof ones? Like, what if you did like instead of mother of dragons, you're doing like mother of chickens? You know what I mean?
That you can do.
See,
you just can't use Game of Thrones anywhere.
Yeah.
But like the one I'm seeing on my Facebook a lot now is something about my wife, and it has a big picture of Wonder Woman on there with the Wonder Woman logo. And there's no way there's no site you can do that legally on. Not even FANRPRINT. They don't have Marvel or DC rights. Family Guy.
How did that get? I mean, you saw that on Amazon?
What? No, I saw that on Facebook, and it was one. It's for somebody who's doing it through a pod, and it's getting through. Some pods aren't as careful. I know Printful caught one of mine. It was a Pokemon shirt. It was a baby onesie that I did that said "Future Pokemon Trainer" with a Pokeball. Or no, it was one of the mystic symbols and the team symbols.
Yeah.
And they pulled it saying, "No, you can't do that." But some pods aren't as careful, I guess, or they're screen printing them themselves. Maybe.
Yeah.
There was somebody where they said, "I'm going to make a unicorn fishing drinking coffee shirt," because it was like one of the top.
That should be a challenge for us this week. Is to
forget a nurse.
Something like that.
Put a stethoscope around the unicorn. Make it a nurse.
Unicorn. There you go. There's all kinds of stuff you could do. I also been learning graphic design. There's this lady, and I was talking to her, and she's a graphic design teacher, and I was kind of just asking her questions, like we were talking about earlier. and she says she was giving me like a couple of assignments to do, and I'm just like that would help me and might learn to know Illustrator better. So it's been really fun. Just I'll ask her, and then I'll make whatever she wants me to make, and then I'll send it to her, and then she like kind of grades me on it. So it's kind of cool.
That's
I mean,
cool. Are you
just
paying
for
for that, or
fun.
is she just doing it?
No, it's just for fun. So yeah.
Well, that's
Because
cool.
it's not really. I mean, I'm not like doing one thing. She'll just say, "Hey, do this," and then try to do this or whatever. I'm like, okay, and then or whatever. So it's pretty simple.
Yeah, besides YouTube and that, you could, a lot of the pods, like I know FANRPRINT does some, and I know Printful does some. They put out their own videos on how to create things with Illustrator. I know FANRPRINT.
Yeah, I watch all those. So I mean,
Yeah, they just brought in a community director or something or other. He's supposed to sell the most shirts ever. I don't know what platform, but he's doing videos on, and his last video was very informative. I can't remember because it's more than 3 days, but yeah, if you're on FANRPRINT, join the FANRPRINT community, and he puts out some great videos.
I'll do that.
Oh.
I haven't sold anything on FANRPRINT. Kind of bummed, but I'm not marketing or anything.
But I saw one that you put up there. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I put it in one of your groups. Pin.
Yeah, in the Pinterest party. Yeah.
And that's actually a design I bought. I didn't make. There's no way I could have made that design.
I was super impressed. You should never have told me that.
I worked hard. It took me 5 hours.
I was. It's like, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I like it. I want to do more with it because, like, they have licenses for Family Guy and what's the other one I was doing? Futurama.
Oh, Futurama.
I could do that. I wish they would come out with Doctor Who and.
Yes. You need to make a Crushinator shirt from Futurama. Yeah. I love the Crushinator.
I did a Kiss My Shiny Metal Ass shirt with Bender.
Yeah, he loves the Crushinator. So anyway, it was funny.
But yeah, if you're into those, there's not a lot of shirts up in those niches on FANRPRINT right now. It's mostly sports, college teams, and Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars. They even give you the top trending niches on FANRPRINT. So
yeah, they have right there in your dashboard. You can click trending. They'll tell you what's the trending college team and player. You can do shirts on retired players. But I haven't sold anything yet. I'm bummed.
Yeah, I signed up for FANRPRINT and I got approved like within hours, and I still haven't done anything with that, so I'm bad.
No, me too. I'm the same. I haven't done anything.
And if you go to, I don't know the exact route, I think it's under campaigns, and then you click guidelines. They actually have folders up on Dropbox for all the colleges. They have a folder for Family Guy. Some for Star Wars with graphics you can use. Okay, so you don't have to go make your own or anything, but they have a lot of graphics you can use. And
you might have mentioned this, Jeff, but have you sold anything from FANRPRINT yet?
No, not yet. I have 8 shirts there, and I put a video out. If you have a WooCommerce WordPress site, how you can actually put your FANRPRINT products or other FANRPRINT products onto your site. What it does, it's an easy way to organize it. But when they click to buy, it actually goes to FANRPRINT to buy.
Right, it's like a storefront.
Right, and you can do that with any shirt on there. It doesn't have to be your shirt. You just copy the affiliate link there. Mm-hmm. And so I'm doing that. I'm marketing mine and a few others. But yeah, I haven't done anything. Margaret's been pushing me on merch, so I've just been concentrating there.
I'm such a bully.
I can't let you be the best seller. I have to beat you.
There's another shirt idea, merch bully.
Merch bully.
Well, she's the merch floozy.
That's right. I'm the merch floozy. I don't know if you're here for that one, Chris.
No, probably not.
Okay, no.
But merch bully sounds good too.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, they were talking.
Margaret.
Yeah.
Margaret, you want to tell them that, you know, that me and Margaret might get to be speaking about merch somewhere coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, well, I can't go after all.
Oh, you can't go?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna
too
say,
bad.
Young and them are talking about having a meetup. Last I heard, they said maybe Denver.
Yeah, they're gonna have a meetup too in Denver. They're gonna be merch meetup. So
I'm gonna try
kinda
to
neat.
make that one.
You guys gonna leave us hanging? You're gonna tell us what you're talking
Well,
about?
actually, me and Margaret are part of the green room. If
Oh,
y'all
that's
never
right.
heard of that. And so
No, I
the
never heard
green
of Green
room,
Room.
every year they have, this is the 4th year that every summer they meet in Austin in July. And so all the members come together, and then this year they're actually putting on a seminar. And then so they, you know, they'll talk about eBay, they'll talk about FBA, you know, all kinds of everything reselling. And then so now they're adding merch this year. And so they never had a seminar for us, but I'm gonna be on a panel probably with like Glenn Zubia. It wasn't gonna be Margaret, and then I don't know who else. So
Nice.
it'll be fun.
Yeah, that's a good idea for the Green Room members for sure. That's awesome.
Yeah. So this will be my
Steve
3rd year going
messaged
down to
me.
Austin.
It was good. I've been twice, but I thought I was gonna be able to, and then it just didn't. We couldn't make it work. Like I couldn't get the kids covered and all that stuff. So
Put them in a box.
no.
There's some carrots in there. They'll be fine.
No, and I can't bring them with me either. Okay, so there were a couple other questions we could hit. Go on.
No, I was gonna ask you about the questions.
Oh, okay. John was asked, or Jan rather, I'm trying patiently to wait to get approved for merch. Any thoughts on getting approved quicker?
Nope.
Just wait.
No, like Randy's been waiting forever since October.
You praying, man. You can pray.
And then, yeah, some people apply and get in 2 weeks. So, goodness. And then some people, I've just heard recently, they lost their original account, like Steve did. A few other people messaged as well. And then they went and checked, and their original accounts were reinstated that they had lost for inactivity. So, might check. Yeah.
Cool.
Next question is, okay, we talked about that, designs that sell most. Joan is asking, I haven't been accepted on merch yet. I'm thinking of selling on eBay through a drop ship manufacturer. Should I wait for merch?
No.
Yeah, do that. You can do that. I've sold a shirt last week through that way. So yeah.
Yeah, Joe uses
scalable press.
I use Printful, and I've got 20 shirts up there, and whenever I run out of stuff to list on eBay, I list a couple more. You know, eventually I'll probably have all my t-shirts on eBay.
Yep, list them up.
And the pods too. Go check out the other pods. Teespring, Redbubble. To me, those are the 2 better ones, but there's a lot more. There's Spreadshirt.
TeePublic.
I don't like any of those myself personally, but
are you getting good sales on them?
No. I've stopped using Inktail because I loaded 30 shirts on there and ghost town.
Or Etsy, you can do Etsy also.
Yeah, Etsy. I started Redbubble more. I'm trying to list 1 a day on Redbubble. I got a sale there, and Teespring I got another sale on. So it's slow, but don't let your design sit around and do nothing.
Yeah, I think Etsy for me, I haven't sold anything, but I think for like your average person, Etsy would probably be the best cross-selling platform other than eBay, because it just has the traffic. And I think that's why Amazon merch does so well than these other places, is because of the pure traffic that goes there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people are looking for t-shirts more on Etsy than eBay. I will say that eBay has been really slow for t-shirts. But
now, Joe, I know you're sorry, Jeff, I just cut you off. Go on.
Oh, it's okay.
So Joe, I know you're selling designs on Etsy. Are you also like drop shipping shirts from Etsy as well?
I put some up there, but I haven't sold any.
Now, are you putting them in the same store as your designs, or a separate store?
Yeah, I put it in the same thing,
Oh,
same place. Because you know what? When I search on Etsy, if I find a design, I usually don't ever go to their store. I usually just say, okay, I'll buy that design, and I just go on. So I don't ever go to the store. So if they came to the store, then they would see I sell designs. So, I mean, it would be fine.
I see that on Etsy when I go searching for designs. I go to their store, and they're selling the t-shirt too. Or they're selling it for another thing. They might be selling it for a, I don't know, wood plaque, whatever, but they're selling the SVG as well. So
Right. Okay, because I mean, I have, maybe I'll do that because I have a design like at Texas Gal Designs. What?
be right back.
Oh, okay. Where I have other like digital downloads, and so I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just try throwing a few in there, see how it goes.
Yep. That's all you have to do. Just try it out.
We'll see. Okay, was there another question? Let's see. I think that was it, but maybe in the chat. Let me go through. Yeah. So, do you have anything before we go? We have like 6 more minutes. If not, I'll look in the chat for some questions.
Go ahead and look in the chat.
Okay.
I just want to say also for the new members, just do some research and everything. Don't get overwhelmed. Merch is supposed to be fun, and just kind of do your research and make shirts of things that you love, and then it won't feel like a job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Check your trademarks. That's what the main thing. Check your trademarks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, don't make Star Wars shirts that say Star Wars on them. Yeah, don't do that.
Did you do that?
No. Someone who's new might not know about the trademark and copyright law stuff.
Yeah, when I first got approved, I didn't quite understand it, and I tried to put up a shirt that was Pokemon related. It didn't say Pokemon on it.
Yeah.
But it was rejected, and I was like, "What happened?" But you just have to educate yourself about it. That's all.
Don't be scared to put a shirt up, but just do, as long as you do your research and be original. That's what I say. Be original, because people like original. So I mean, you can go and find a bunch of shirts of the same, and you can find the top selling shirts, and you can make that exact whatever, pretty identical. But if you be original, I mean, people are more likely, I think, to buy. So.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right, Joe, because some of my best-selling shirts are original things that I came up with and stuff like that. So absolutely, my best-selling shirts.
I just copy Margaret, and I'm doing pretty good.
But even if you're original, make sure you check that idea. You might say, "Oh yeah, this is my idea. I came up with it," but you never know. You better check your trademark, because that somebody else could have thought they were original too and trademarked it. So.
Oh, well, speaking of trademark, can we just put this out there for everyone to hear? All 77 people.
Preach.
4th of July, Independence Day, not trademarked. You can make holiday shirts. Okay.
Gotcha.
I saw so many threads in that the past few days.
Go buy my 4th of July Independence Day shirts, please.
Here we go. Get a unicorn, red, white, and blue horn. There we go. Okay, so Dipto Kumar Mohanto, apologies. I'm new in t-shirt design and still waiting to be approved. What kind of t-shirt sells most? Typographic, text and quotes, or graphics and illustrations?
Well, here today, or yesterday, I sold 9 shirts. 3 designs were text and graphic. 1 design was text only, and then another design was graphic only. So I sold everything. So.
Yeah, I'm looking at mine from today. 2 are just straight graphics, and then 3 are text and graphics.
Yeah, so everything sells.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jeff.
I was to say my top 2 shirts of all time were text and minor graphics. I mean, nothing big.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll put my top selling shirt. I'll put it out there because it's been removed by Amazon. Was a Palpatine Vader 2016 campaign shirt, and the Death Star looked kind of like the Obama logo. Red up top, or red on the bottom, blue at top, and the bottom was wavy. So it was partly graphics, and that was up for 4 months, and I sold over 200 of those before Amazon decided I couldn't do it.
Yeah, for me, I've sold the most text shirts. So it's like, and that's good for a beginner because you don't really need, graphic design skills or anything like that. You can use fonts, but you just got to make sure your fonts are legal and not copyrighted.
Get your free fonts at defont.com, 100% free.
Yeah, and even the font, you have to look under every font. You just look under the user's license, and it'll tell you if it's free or not. And you can actually sort by that too. So if you want to just see all the free ones.
Yeah, there was one when Placeit first put their t-shirt templates out. and I created a shirt. And the graph or the font, when I looked up the font, it was a paid, like you have to pay for it. So I did go ahead and pay for it. And then now when you go back and look at it, they don't have that font as an option anymore. I think they pulled the ones that weren't okay to use outside.
Well, if you go to fontbundles.net and designbundles.net, they're kind of about the same group, but you can buy fonts there. They come out with fonts all the time, but every Monday they release a free font. And so I get the email every Monday. I go get all my freebies from all the sites. So join those sites up so you can get freebies.
All right.
Yeah, Rich was talking about Independence Day. Independence Day has a trademark, but it's not Independence Day, the holiday. It's a special needs clothing company. It has nothing to do with the holiday. You can use Independence Day in a holiday type shirt and no worries.
So what if it's like Independence Day, the movie?
No, you can't use Independence Day movie. That's obvious. I would hope.
Like some
aliens or something.
Right. Or some people, when you go look for a trademark and they see it's trademarked, but for something else. Say like Independence Day, but it's for
beer.
socks.
If
beer.
By looking at your design, they are confused between that and the trademarked product, like the special needs shirts for that's trademarked. If there's confusion there, then no, you can't do it. And it's like people try to do things really, like I did the Palpatine Vader thing. Technically, I mean, that's parody, but if there's confusion between your design and a logo, trademark logo, then you can't do it.
I wouldn't go anywhere near Disney, anything, because they will come and get you.
Well, you can do it on FANRPRINT, Star Wars.
Okay,
They won't get
that's
you.
different.
And Simpsons too. Don't go anywhere near Simpsons. They're
Oh,
like
yeah, I
going after
remember.
people like crazy.
I had decals up of Homer Simpson, and I had decals up of Bender and Fox. I got a Vero from Fox on eBay. So Fox.
They have whole departments dedicated to searching that stuff out every day.
Yeah, Disney is.
Yeah, so not only will merch just reject you, you could get an actual letter from the actual company. So
yeah,
be careful.
I've never had that before. How did that feel, Jeff? Was it like a written or was it an email?
No, it's an email.
Okay. I was like, if you had that letter, would you like put it on your wall?
Oh, I framed no, I have anxiety for a week after that.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'll be honest, that's why I'm not on Etsy anymore.
Yeah.
It wasn't one of those. It was a very obscure band. It was a European band I never heard of. Somebody asked me if I can do the logo for them. I thought, why not? So I did it, and I left it up there. And Atlantic Records gave me a cease and desist through Etsy, and I'm no longer on Etsy.
I had a lot of friends that do vinyl stickers like you, Jeff, and all of them got pulled from Etsy because they were making blatant logo ripoffs and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So they went through there and they cut a lot of people over the last year doing that stuff.
It's a tough world.
I need to go look because I think on my digital downloads on Etsy, I have a Doctor Who one that looks kind of like the TARDIS. But
I mean, they're just going to ask you to take it down. It's not like you're doing like 100 Doctor Who designs and stuff. That's usually what they do. They just if you just have one, you're probably going to be okay, and they'll probably just ask you to take it off. But you're not going to get like a suspension or anything like that for one.
I mean, so I wonder about that because I see people on Etsy that make like crafts, or they like make a TARDIS out of clay and sell it, or something like that. Like, where's the line?
Etsy does its runs. They literally have people there that are going through stuff. There's stuff that's reported, and eventually you're going to get hit if you're doing stuff like that. It's inevitable.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just like, where's the line? So, real fast, Camille is asking, is there a website to search trademarks for logos? Like specific logos.
You just do a reverse Google image search.
Yeah.
I mean, if you know what the logo is, type it in Trademarkia because logos are trademarked.
Now, for someone who's new, what is a reverse image search? on Google, Jeff?
Well, not a reverse. It's just a basic
Yeah.
image search.
If you can explain that.
Google Images. You click the magnifying. There's a thing that'll tell you that you can drop an image from your desktop to it, and then Google goes and looks for the image across the web and gives you the results.
I'll do it real fast. How about that? Let me grab a picture. I have a video.
I've noticed that there's a lot of people that are new that watch these videos every show. So it's good to like, because like for me, if something's explained, I'm like, well, I don't know what, you know, tearing up means, you know, something as simple as that too.
Okay, I'm going to screen share and I'll show you how to do. And I've done a video of this because it's true. You're right. I've gotten a lot of people ask, you know, what does that mean? Okay, here it comes. So here's a cat. So let's say I've got, you know, an image of this cat I'm buying, you know, to put on.
Jeff's cat.
And so little sunshine here is going to go on my shirt, and I bought it off of a really awesome, or I got it free. How about that? Let's pretend I got it free. So I'm going to go double check on to make sure that it's not something I was supposed to buy. So when you go to the Google landing page, come up here and click on images. And then there's a camera here. So click on the camera, and then you can upload an image. I can go to choose file, or I think I can drag it. Yeah, I can drag and drop it on there. And so it will pull up all the similar images, and I'll be able to see like, oh, it looks kind of like that one. So I'm not seeing my same exact, oh, here it is. Clip art all, oh, look, there's my same cat. I better be careful. You know, is this like a paid site? I don't know. So I can see, oh, here it is on all these sites. You know, use these free for your personal projects or designs.
Don't trust me.
No, don't trust it. And then your personal projects may not mean that it's good for commercial use, you know, so you got to be careful.
Do your research.
That's why I'm learning Illustrator so I can make my own graphics.
Exactly. When you get to that level, you're good. You can start doing your own stuff.
Yeah. So I'm getting there.
Or buy from reputable sites like Free Pick and Creative Market.
Yeah. So if you get an image, or you're looking at somebody on Fiverr, do that. Like if you buy a graphic like from Joe on Etsy, go drop it in. Do a Google search and see, like, where did Joe come up with this? No kidding.
That's what I should do. I'm gonna start making all these graphics and then selling them. That's it. It's a great idea. Yeah, just sell it over and over again.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're just over the hour mark. You guys, let's go through. I meant to do it at the beginning. Tell everybody where they can find you. Here, we'll start with Chris. Chris, where can everybody find you?
You can go to thriftshophustler.com. It'll take you to my YouTube channel, and I have a link below.
Yay. And Jeff?
Type it in the chat. You can find me at CauseFrog1 on YouTube, or you can find me on Facebook, Cosmic Frogs Vinyl.
Joe, where can they find you?
Merch University on Facebook.
And I'll get everybody's links and stuff. I didn't put them in the video description yet, but I'll do that right after we hang up. And I'm Texas Gal Treasures, and you're here. And I'm also on Facebook at Texas Gal Treasures. And
and I'm not the Vietnamese group, so just make sure you check out. There's a Merch University for Merch by Amazon Vietnamese group. I'm not lying.
Oh, okay.
They took my name, so I can't help it.
You know what? Imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, okay. Well, we'll see you guys next week. And if you have any questions, whether you're watching now or later, drop them in the description or the comment section below, and we'll make sure to get to them later. Bye, everybody. Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Later.